Excited to share with the kids this morning, because when I saw Brother Ball's scripture, I thought, boy, this is a great way to start the new year. So I guess you get stuck with it. I was going to ask the kids what their job was. And then, it may be good that they're not here, because it's interesting to hear what your thoughts are about what their jobs are. How many of you are raising or did raise your kids to do chores at home? Why did you do that?
Help them be responsible.
Responsible? What else? Make them earn their keep. I really believe that, Will.
So we wouldn't have to do it.
Now that might be closer to the truth.
Prepare them for the real world.
Help them get ready for what's coming, right? The kids have jobs at home. They have jobs at school. I was going to tell them, when I was in school, one of my favorite jobs was cleaning the erasers from the blackboard. Because you'd take them out and you'd bang them against the wall for about 30 seconds, and then you had however long you wanted to get back to class. If Mr. Birdwhistle was here, he'd tell you that when I was in Logan County, I was the master of avoiding classes. He said I spent more time in his office than he did. Not because I was in trouble, just because I was hanging out. But, you do that, you teach the kids that in school for those same reasons, so that they understand what's expected of them. So they get used to a level of responsibility, a level of accountability, and a way of being willing to take on whatever comes. So what do you think our kids' jobs are in church?
I want them to be themselves.
Okay. To be who they are, to express themselves. Now, if you're like my generation and most of us, when we came to church, it was like, bam, sit still, be quiet. But we do encourage our kids to be who they are. I want you to think about what we've encouraged our kids to do in church just in the last year. You've got kids reading scripture before church services. You've got kids taking on different tasks and challenges. And here's my question to you. If we teach our kids, right, to do chores at home, and we teach our kids to have responsibilities in school, why wouldn't we give them that same level of accountability and responsibility in church? Why wouldn't we challenge them to do the same kind of things they do in those other places? So they know that as they grow, they can take on more and more responsibility, and they can be confident in that. If you look around our congregation when our kids are here, we've got some really talented young people. My dad used to tell me this all the time. If you train up a child in the way they should go, they will not depart from it. And I want you to take a minute and look around. We were raised that way. We were taught you were supposed to be in church. And look at our younger generation. We've drifted away from that. Let's take this opportunity to teach our kids that there's a place for them in church. That there's a place and a responsibility for them in church. So they can have something to look forward to and be excited about. Okay? Thank you.